Go.
Hi, I'm Graeme.
It's Graeme. I'm Jeremy.
We're going to be talking about JayWood's third and most recent album.
This is the only album. The other ones are EPs.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
This is About Time.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Yes.
Time is your first LP,
Yeah.
your first album.
Mm-hmm.
You've said before that all of your music's been kind of leading up to this one. What makes Time so special?
I think it works kind of like a convergence of all those things, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like all those sounds and styles and everything, just like this is like the end point of all of it.
Okay.
It works and functions like a time capsule, if you would,
A time capsule.
of that giant period of time and life and whatnot.
So you've said that it's a concept album before.
Yes.
What's the narrative that you're stretching from the first track to the last?
It's almost like it really is a coming of age thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like maybe back from, maybe like 2014 to like now is when this, just saying this is life up to this point and what it looked like and what it sounded like, and different people were on it. People are not here anymore, but yeah.
That's neat. So what was special about 2014? Why was that the beginning point instead of 1994?
9. I don't know. I feel like it definitely, there's some themes that go back into high school. Definitely a lot of themes. I'm like, I'm going to pull back in there. Like, I had to go back to go forward, essentially. Like a slingshot, if you would. That's cheesy. I don't like that.
No. You're a poet.
Oh my gosh. 2014. Oh, that was near the end of it. I just got out of a weird, bad breakup. And then I was like, I don't like my friends anymore. I'm going to restart, rebrand and everything and just do my own thing for a bit. And then that's kind of when Bailey was yelling at me to play music. Yeah, she was like, you gotta
House Panther.
House Panther. Shout out to House Panther.
When did you meet House Panther?
I met Bailey in 2012. Yeah, late 2012, early 2013 at HMV, his master's voice. That's where we both worked for 6 years. R.I.P. You know, we lost a good one. Yeah, no, we met there, and then we always talked about doing music for the longest time. Now she's doing House Panther, and I'm doing JayWood.
Amazing. So Time is separated into 3 different sort of chapters or eras, or as you call them, radio stations.
Radio stations.
And they're all named after different fictitious radio stations. I got a leaf.
You got a leaf.
What's the significance of that?
I think when I was starting to write it, I didn't realize I was making an album. I was just writing music. And I'm like, none of this fits together. It just sounded like this is just too far off and so on and so forth. And I'm like, I need something to bring all these songs together without it feeling and sounding disjointed and make it feel more intentional. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to make a concept. And that's when, at the time too, I was listening to the radio almost every day I was recording. It was always happening on in the background. And I got the idea, I'm like, oh, this can be it. It could just be like a radio concept, and I can fit them all here and just have commercials and skits and just make it work like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we head into the first chapter? Jeremy, what's it called? Do you remember?
Oh,
is that an instant recall thing that you can do?
I was like, what was it called? Blue Rebel Radio.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first chapter of the album. What era of life does this represent for you?
Blue Rebel Radio is somewhere between late high school to probably 2014.
Okay.
To when everything was just I'm done, I'm cutting everything off, I'm over it. I was angsty. That was the angsty era.
You can really hear that, I think.
Maybe. It's a lot of aggressive moments in it. Distortion.
What I find really interesting about this section specifically is that it sounds really excitable and happy and fun.
Interesting.
But then if you listen to the lyrics, they're pretty nihilistic, sad boy.
Oh my gosh.
Sad grunge boy.
Sad grunge boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. The song Pumped Up Kicks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, how it's it was the song of summer.
It was.
But then it was about school shootings. I was just when I found that out, I was just oh my God. that's it. You know, you just gotta. I always say this. You just gotta put the medicine in the peanut butter to feed it to the dog. So, I said that on Paper Cut.
Wow.
Like, okay, so you like put instead of just trying to feed it the
No,
medicine,
yeah.
you just coat it and then you give it to them. Where it's like, the fun poppy stuff is what gets people into it, and if they want to like really dive deep, they'll be like, wow, there's some depth there. You can't just be like, this is sad music, here's sad lyrics, sad, sad, sad.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulio totally agrees.
Why not? What's wrong with sad music?
What was that?
If you're listening to a nice song that gives you energy, but the lyrics are sad, you're just like happy amplified.
That's exactly it. It's like listening to Future. I was like, I'm so messed up on lean, but people were like, yeah, this is great. This is hype. It's the same concept.
Bulio gets it.
Bulio gets it.
Bulio
Bulio knows
it.
what's up. Can't be sad, sad, sad.
Can't be sad, sad, sad.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's dive into the first song. What is it?
Beach House.
Woo!
Beach House.
Okay, so Beach
Yeah.
House.
Yes.
First kind of real track of the album.
Mm.
Besides like the chapter opening.
Yes.
And a la this section, it's pretty dismal and sad.
Yes.
Lyrically, of course. But externally, it's very dancey, groovy, funky, fun, chill, exciting, fantastic, splendid.
Yeah. Ooh,
So why
wow.
did you choose to start the album off on this note? If this is a concept album, why is this the beginning?
This is the beginning because it kind of functions like an amalgamation of the whole album.
Okay.
I think it like tells the story before the story even starts. It's like I just listened to like a podcast about what was it? Flower Boy.
Oh,
Back to the
yeah.
Pi- yeah, like it dissected the whole album,
Mhm.
and it talked about how Forward tells the story before the whole album, and I was like, wow, I totally did that without even realizing that's what happened. Yeah, Beach House is like, even it's the one song that goes forward and doesn't go back, essentially. Like, all the parts are completely different,
Mhm.
and it kind of, and in that song, you hear all elements of the album. You hear the funky bits of, what is it, Groove Corner. You hear the very shoegazy parts of Shoeglaze.
Shoeglaze!
Shoeglaze! And then, like, lyrically, it kind of talks on each topics from each point, and then it just ends. So, it fits the whole thing before it gets into it.
That seems really intentional. Before we keep going to song number 2, I gotta
Yes.
ask, did you know the order of the songs as you were writing them, or did you already have these songs and was it a process of slotting them into where they
Oh my
fit?
gosh. This is the album that was released is the fourth draft of it.
The fourth draft.
The fourth draft of it. It's like, because this album was like, it was written like a script.
Really?
Yeah, it was written like a movie script. So it's like, it was written, and then I like listened to it a bunch, and I tweaked the songs again. I'm like, no, this doesn't work. It was way longer. It was so much longer than it was before, and I had to cut it in half.
So were there some songs that were left on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, I think I cut out maybe 3 or 4 songs. Because it would have been too much. I was like, I don't want to freaking stunt that hard.
Oh my god!
As
So
a
are we
first-
gonna see a deluxe version of Time?
Deluxe in Time.
Deluxe iTunes special,
With-
Apple Music.
And then all 3 people can purchase that.
I would purchase it.
You're
Will,
too
will it
sweet.
ever see the light of day?
I don't know. I feel like I might have to keep moving forward, and this might just have to be the version that's out to the world. Although I might put out like the demos along with some of those songs for free on the interweb. We'll see. We'll see.
I love a generous king.
A generous king. I'm kind to my people.
Let them vote for cake.
Please have the cake
Delicious.
and eat it too. Yeah.
Song 2. What's song 2?
Song 2. Man, you caught me off guard. Seasons.
Yeah, Seasons.
That's the one.
So Seasons has one of my favorite moments of the entire album, which is this kind of rambly conspiracy theory moment.
Yeah.
Includes some of my favorites. Elon Musk is a time traveler from the past.
Elon Musk is a time traveler from the past.
The real cure for cancer is hugging trees. You really got to get in there, though.
Oh my gosh, Liam Tate. What a genius. He did
That
that.
was done by Liam Tate?
Liam Tate from
Liam Tate.
Space Bud.
Okay.
He did that in one go.
In one go.
He did that in one go. I'm like, Liam, this is the idea. I just want you to rifle off conspiracy and just weird ideas. Because, like, I think Spacebot has a song called it might be Pissing Blood or it might be something else, but like
Wow.
they have a song where he does that in a moment, and I heard that, and I'm like, I need to get that on a JayWood track somehow. I don't know how, and I didn't know when, but I knew I wanted to get him on a track. And when it came time to record Seasons, there was that jam moment with no lyrics on it before, and I'm like, this is it. This is the pocket for it. So then I hit up Liam. I'm like, here's the idea. I'm going to hit record. Just say whatever comes to your mind. And that was it. Like, I think he did that in 3 takes, and I was just like, dude, that's it.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's very creative and interesting.
Huh.
He's such a character.
Shout out Liam Tate.
Shout out Liam Tate.
Jeremy, you were halfway off that blanket. Get back
I
on
know,
here,
what the
buddy.
hell?
Or it's gonna get all grassy.
It's gonna get all grassy.
On a personal note, how
Yes.
do you think that paranoia fits into the general hopelessness of our modern political climate? That's a legitimate question. That's what I read the song
I
as.
think paranoia keeps the masses off balance, and it keeps us not being able to cooperate, and it keeps us scared shitless, so we can't focus on real issues. And I think that's how the man, quote unquote, wants us to be.
So you think that paranoia is a ploy
It's
dispersed by the man?
Yes, 100%. I think you have a whole group of people paranoid. You get 3 million people prepared to storm Area 51.
And Naruto run.
And Naruto run into Area 51.
I like how you pronounce the T in Naruto.
Naruto. Yeah, I'm a real gaijin, I guess.
Absolutely.
You know, although I love Japan so very much.
Do you deal with paranoia on a daily basis?
I did. Now I'm just like, we're all gonna die in fire. So I'm pretty content with that.
You're at peace with it?
I think so.
You're not afraid of it?
Nah, I think once it's over, I'll like reincarnate as something pretty cool.
Like an owl.
Like an owl. What are the odds of that, eh? Imagine coming back as an owl.
Ugh. I would just love to turn my face around 360.
To see that 360 levels of gorgeousness.
Jeremy, stop. I'm blushing.
Oh
my god.
Amazing.
Song 3.
Song 3. Which one's?
Come on.
Oh, Another Life.
Another Life.
Another Life.
This is the first single from Time.
It was.
Why this one? Why this one? Why did you choose Another Life?
Because it's heavy. You know?
It's heavy?
It's heavy. It deals with some pretty intense issues. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to just put out a slap track. Because, like...
It's a bit slappy.
It's a bit slappy, but once again, you know, peanut butter medicine.
Peanut butter baby.
Peanut butter baby medicine. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's talk about some serious shit.
Yeah.
Let's get heavy for a moment.
Absolutely.
And then we can have fun with the rest of it. But, like, yeah, I think it was, like, right around the time after the band left, I was feeling pretty down. When I'd made the decision to finally be like, I'm going to put this album out with or without the band. I'm going to do it. I'm like, I'm in a down mode. I'm in a down moment. I'm going to put out a sad track. Hell yeah.
Let's talk about the band for a sec.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, your band leaves.
Yep.
You're bandless. You're a
bandless.
one-man band.
Abandoned.
And now you assemble a superstar trio
Oh my goodness.
of collaborators to sign on just before this album's
Yeah,
like ready to hit the ground running.
yeah, that's amazing.
How'd you find them? Who are they, first of all?
First of all, they are Tyler Wager, Wager,
Yeah.
who plays keys, synth, who came to my rescue and helped co-produce this whole album, and is just a musical genius and a very fine boy. And
Benevolent.
super intelligent, yeah. Ben Stokes, who was like Winnipeg's best kept secret, one of the best drummers I have ever played with, arguably the best drummer I've ever played with.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's very freaking talented. Too talented to be in JayWood, probably.
You think so?
I think so. Oh! I thought that was a wheat thin for a
I
second.
was trying to catch you off guard.
He nailed it.
Did it work?
It totally did. Was it good?
No.
It was vegan. So.
Last one.
Oh, last one. Sarah Provence.
Oh my
The Ray of
sweet.
Sunshine. Oh my god. She pretty much runs the band.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's more a band leader than I am.
Really?
We get into practice, she's like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this and this, and I'm just like, yes, I love that. I have no problem with her calling the shots. I just chill. And like, everyone's comfortable doing their thing. She plays bass, and she, pun intended, she slaps at bass. Oh, I went there. Oh god, I'm cheese. Vegan cheese.
Are you vegan?
Fully.
Why?
Why?
No, I'm just asking. Why?
I don't want to eat animals. It's fucked up.
Why? Okay.
Oh,
We're gonna go there now. Why owls?
why owls?
Why owls?
It's on my arm.
Why owls? Why is it on your arm?
Don't speak to him. He's why is it on my arm? I feel like oh man, why owls? Might be like a spirit animal thing. It's just always been around. I remember when I was a kid.
I think it's cultural appropriation.
I mean, spirit animals. I don't know if that's cultural appropriation.
It's an animal that you might like a lot.
Maybe. Well, like, I remember when I was like a small kid.
Uh-huh.
I don't have an age. I had this giant book, like people-sized book, with an owl with like 2 giant eyes on it, and it scared the hell out of me. I like locked it away in the spare room, and
Yeah.
I like one day I like conquered my fear and took it out. Just read through it. I'm like, that's a good book. I know, right? It's like Batman, how he was afraid of bats, and then became like the logo. That's what happened with the owl.
So is JayWood the Batman to Jeremy as Batman is the Batman?
I can't put that on my head, so no.
No?
No, I wish.
This thing is obnoxiously small. Hold on. Before we get to section 2.
Section 2.
That's how far it fits.
It almost... Yeah, we're going to get draft 2. We're going to figure it out. Shout out to Andrew Blair for making a small but functional owl head, a.k.a. Walter. Yeah, hot take. That's the name.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Section 2.
Section
Chapter 2.
Groove Corner 6. No, wait. Groove Corner 816.
Groove Corner 816.
FM. What's FM and AM? What does that mean?
FM is like music radio, AM's like talk radio.
Oh, that explains it.
Did you not know that?
No.
Before you made a concept album about radio
Yeah,
stations?
I just went for it and hope for the best.
I admire your gall.
Yeah, if someone was gonna be like, well, actually, FM is for music and AM's for talk radio, I'll be like, LOL.
No, but that's good because it's all music.
Yeah, it worked out.
It'd be weird if it was an AM.
If it was an AM,
I think. I could be wrong.
I can just add some lore and say this is why it's AM.
Okay, Groove Corner FM.
Yeah.
That's chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
You've said before,
Mhm.
this is about your crazy club going days. No, it's not.
I mean, it is, but it's just,
it is,
those
but
are-
it's not.
Those are. It is. It totally is.
It is, but you
Just
shook your
dirty
head.
days, you know.
Okay, it's about your dirty days.
Dirty days at the club.
The dirty days at the club. What was your favorite club to go to?
TYC, of course.
What's TYC?
Oh fuck! How old are you, Graham?
I'm 22.
Oh, baby Graham. There was this club called TYC, or
TYC.
Tijuana Yacht Club.
Tijuana Yacht Club.
Tijuana Yacht
Okay, well,
Club.
I've heard the name. But
Yeah,
it
it's by the Walmart, or was by the Walmart. That was the spot, you know.
It was by the Walmart? Which Walmart?
the one on Empress.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the
So,
spot.
why?
Good fights all the time.
Did you get into fights?
Never. I had a friend that I remember one time. He's like, "Go to the club. I'm getting into a fight tonight."
Okay.
And that was
Did he
just-
talk like a Russian mafia?
Pretty much. He was like hell bent on getting into a fight.
Sure.
And wouldn't you know it, in 10 minutes he got kicked out for getting into a fight. He was on a mission to fight somebody. He was like Russell Crowe or something. He's like,
No, that's Liam Neeson.
Is it Liam Neeson?
Or Keanu Reeves.
Nah, everyone loves Keanu Reeves.
Everybody does love
Yeah,
Keanu
but
Reeves.
like he was like, I'm getting into a fight tonight. I don't give a fuck.
And he did.
And he did.
And this was an important enough era for you to immortalize in
Yeah.
arguably the most important album of your career to date.
Wow. The only album.
No, I like Somber Summer.
Oh, you're too sweet.
I do. I like
I-
Baysides.
Baysides. Shout out to Baysides.
I like all of them. But what did this era of your life teach you? And why did you leave it behind?
Because, it needed to be that. I think club culture is gone.
You think club culture's gone?
I think it should be, or it is.
Oh yeah, where do you play your music, Jeremy?
That's not a club. That's a bar. It's
Oh,
very
touche.
different. You
Yeah,
know?
okay.
I
Hey, you took the hat off.
I did. I haven't been wearing it this whole time. I enjoy the wind. There it is.
Neat.
Oof. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. Why did I have to? Because it taught me a lot about myself. You know when you go to like a club and like you sober up?
hmm
That's what I felt like all the time at clubs, no matter how much I drank. I was like, I'm looking around and seeing people, and I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
I hate this shit. I don't feel like preying on women. I just don't want to be gross.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sweaty. I want to be at home. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, maybe I'm a freaking introvert. I didn't realize that. I didn't even know what that was at that time. but I knew I did not fit into the extroverted lifestyle.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
So this section features vocals by Kelsey Paige Rosentreader.
Shout out to Kelsey.
Which really gives it, like a hella swanky, clubby. How did you, that's a pretty new sound, I think, for JayWood. How did you develop that sound?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how'd you capture that vibe?
Ooh, I remember when I was writing, I think Groove Corner, like that interlude, was made in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes, because I knew exactly. I'm like, I just wanted it to sound like Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah!
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I was like, that's it. Just make a Dance Dance Revolution track.
Yes.
And then get Kelsey on top of it. Kelsey, another beautiful soul that I was fortunate enough to meet at HMV, his master's voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Lots of HMV.
So much HMV. I've met so many important, beautiful people at HMV.
Lovely.
Lovely. But yeah, that sound, I feel like I've always loved funk music. I've always loved dance music.
Yeah.
I've always liked, that's the one thing about clubbing. I'm like, you kind of figure out, I'm like, the music's trash at clubs. It's all top 40 shit. And nothing's wrong with top 40. But like back in the day, it was like LMFAO. Oh, like shots. I'm like, oh my god. But like, I just like I was like, hell yeah. I like the EDM style of writing music.
So was this interlude kind of the club music that you wanted to hear, or was that club music filtered through the lens of JayWood?
Wow.
Or how did you develop, like, how does that encapsulate your experience?
Maybe it was the club music I wanted to hear. I just wanted to, some of the best times I've been at the club, because despite it the majority being kind of crappy, there were some good times. Some of the best times were like when they weren't playing top 40, when they were just playing like, ooh.
You got a visitor.
Got a visitor.
She came in.
That was
for a
God
smooch.
saying, "Don't say shit about LMFAO."
God is LMFAO.
They'll be talking shit about my boys. Some of the best times were like when they were just doing like the DJ just like, I made these tracks and I'm like, this doesn't have lyrics in it. That's amazing. Where it's just sounds and beats and vibes. I was like, hell yeah, I can get behind this way more than a song about butts. Actually, no, we weren't singing about butts in 2010. It was all about, I don't know. This is before Molly. This is before so many things. I don't even remember. What were they singing about when Jersey Shore was on TV? Do you remember?
Boobs?
Was it boobs?
Boobs? I don't know. Butts weren't cool until
Butts weren't cool
Kardashians,
until, until like a couple years ago. I always liked butts, though. Yeah, butts were always good.
Song 4. Song 4.
Song 4! Club 3DX.
Club 3DX. This was the second single of the album.
Yes.
Why?
It was kind of like it's like, well, first I had to switch the palette of the first one. Wash out the taste of very sad with complete, nothingness. Just like a fun vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did that parallel your life experience?
Club 3DX, I think in the lyrics I'm always like, I don't know. I don't even remember the freaking lyrics.
It's a little bit like kind of drowning paranoia and self-consciousness and all of the themes of chapter 1 away with alcohol.
Did you write this album?
And substances.
Did you do
No,
that?
I've just listened to it a lot.
You're amazing.
Why else am I here?
You're fantastic. You're incredible.
I'm JayWood's #1 fan. Trisket. So,
taste
it's
like
kind of about at least how I interpreted it. It was kind of drowning out sort of that inner turmoil.
Yeah.
With
let's go with that.
Surface level thrills.
No, I think
is how I interpret it.
That's totally it. How it functions on the album is it's meant to be like an ad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a skit, but like it's made to.
Club 3DX is a skit?
It's a skit that
What?
works as a whole song.
Why?
Because I kind of wanted it to be like, well, first I had to still play off the concept album thing where it's like, like there's some blatant skits that are like, this is obviously a commercial.
Yes.
But then I was like, I had a moment of nostalgia where I was like, I remember when there was like radio station commercials that just lasted way too long.
Oh yeah.
And that was Club 3DX. I'm like, this is like, hey, you ever been sad in your life? come on down to Club 3DX, you know, and it's like a whole song about just letting your problems sit at the door.
Was 3DX a real bar?
Club 3D is a real bar. It's like way down Portage.
Have you been there?
Never. I've heard funny stories from.
Is that why you chose to immortalize it?
I haven't. You know what's funny? Adam Fuhr from Yes We Mystic was like, "Hey, we're playing a show at Club 3D.
Hell yeah.
And you should play with us." That's me doing my Adam Fuhr impression.
That's a pretty good impression.
Thank you. The coat check impression. It's like, we're doing a show. You should play with us. I'm like, I feel like going and playing at Club 3DX. Oh, sorry, going and playing at Club 3D is just silly. It'd be too meta, and I can't handle that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
It'd be so like this next song's called Club 3DX, and everyone's like, huh?
It's not about you.
No, it's not about you. How did that song even come? It was like a joke Darren made. Darren Rudd, who used to play guitar in the band, also plays in Perfect Neighbors and Black Cloud. Shout out to Black Cloud. We were driving, just listening to a bunch of music, and then we passed Club 3D. And to this day, I can't remember the joke he made, but it was so funny. He's like, I can't remember what it was. It was like something. I think it was like an Xbox Live gamer tag where it's like small X, big X, Club 3D, X, whatever. The running title for Club 3D was like small X, big X, Club 3D, X, small X. Because that's what all Xbox gamer tags look like for a bit. But like, it's just going to be Club 3DX. Then I got scared for a moment. I'm like, what if they come after me? So I changed it to Club 4DX. But I was like, nah, fuck it. Club 3DX.
Copyright infringement can suck my toes.
Pretty much. I'm like, hey, it's not even your name. There's an X at the end of it. Sorry.
All right.
Gotcha.
Song 5.
Song 5. What is song 5? Oh, 23 Tonight.
23 Tonight. A birthday anthem for a birthday boy.
Yeah. I wrote that when I was 23 at night.
So that was 2 years ago.
Holy shit, it was.
That was 2 whole years ago. You wrote that at night. Why?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember making, I was like, I need a song with a number in it. Mm-hmm. And that was it. I was just like, 23 Tonight. And that was the running title. Because it sounded like Daft Punk's Get Lucky. And I'm like, oh man. So the longest time it was just called Good Luck. But I'm like, they're going to find me and sue me if I make any money. In their masks. But like, so I changed it to 23 Tonight. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write a song about being 23, which is the most awkward age in the human.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm 22.
You're in for it.
Why?
It's just like you're in the middle of everything. You're like, what? Like, it's so funny. My friend Isaiah, who played in Not Me, but now plays in Bright, which is just get ready. It's gonna be some good music.
Sure.
He's just turning 22 or 23, and I'm like, yo, man, you're in the middle of He's like, I don't know what I'm doing in life right now. I just feel so confused. I'm like, yeah, that's it, because you're just like. You're just getting used to being out of school for long enough if you're not a student, and like you're like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? You just kind of float. You're not sure of the world. Everything's awkward and weird. It's not until like 26, 25-ish you're like, okay, I think I got an idea. Do I have an idea? Kinda, not really. Exactly it. Like I feel like my personality is now forever.
So where are you settled?
Where am I settled?
Yeah, where are you settled?
Oh man, I have no clue. That's worrisome. I still have some time. I got 2 more years to figure that out. I feel like I'm getting comfier with myself in a lot of ways. Yeah, just mentally, you know. I'm like, okay, I do these things and I'm aware of them, and I'm gonna now aim to tackle those things and be mentally stronger. And maybe that's kind of what the song talks about a bit. Not really. I think it's kind of like I'm 23 and I don't care about any of this shit. Because I call 23 Tonight and Love sister songs. It's like
sister songs?
Sister songs. Yeah, they're like a mini story in the whole concept.
Okay.
Yeah, like 23 Tonight is like, I'm young, I don't care, I don't have any problems, I'm just going to have a good time and not worry about anything. I'm just gonna be clubbing, and that was me doing the observing at the clubs, like people spending hundreds of dollars drinking, of all things. I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you do that? Oh my god, I can't even justify buying a beer at a club anymore, or like at a club, like at a bar. I'm like, $5? I can get apples for that price. I'm getting old, you know? That's what I think. But like 23, it was just like, I don't care about anything. There's also a Fiddler reference in there.
A Fiddler reference?
Yeah.
What's Fiddler?
Fiddler is a band, a punk band.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof.
I love Fiddler.
Fiddler on the Roof. I want to do the lay down. I really want to do the, hold on.
Do what you gotta do. Is it gonna fit in frame?
Yeah. That's
it. Sick. I'm gonna join you.
Yes, please. I wish I brought my neck pillow.
Oh.
This is
Baby.
it. Baby.
Oh, I'm getting old. My back hurts.
23.
23.
23.
23 tonight.
Yeah, what? Yeah, there's a Fiddler reference in there.
What does that mean?
Fiddler is like a punk band that was like, got big off, you know, partying and whatever.
Okay.
And everything, and I felt it was so fitting to have a reference of that band in that moment and that style in this song.
Mm-hmm.
They have a song called White on White, where like the lyrics are...
That sounds contentious.
Sounds angsty.
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it can be a problem in 2019.
Yeah. Song 6.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I have to finish the...
Shit, sorry. What's the Fiddler reference?
White on White. They have a phrase that's like, got no job, got no money, got no place to be.
Yeah.
And then I say in 23, got no job, got no money, got no problems with me. Meaning, it's like, I'm not thinking about anything because I'm having a good old time. Yeah. Fiddler. Good shit.
Song 6.
Song 6. Love.
Love.
It's all about love, baby. That's what's up.
Love feels like a fitting conclusion to this era because there's, it feels almost like the breaking of this cycle.
Yeah.
Stop me if I'm superimposing my
No,
own
I
thoughts into
love
this.
everything you're doing. Please continue. Keep doing you.
Jeremy.
Please. I just love hearing you
Love
talk.
feels like the fitting conclusion to this era in that it seems like you're kind of breaking out of this cycle. There's some hints of like maybe a little bit of religion, some spirituality, and like obviously love. So what was it that broke you out of this cycle of your club days? What made you stop that? What made you stop?
Stop clubbing?
Yeah, what made you stop clubbing?
Well, I mean, Jersey Shore was going downhill after Sam and Ronnie broke up in season 3. Season 3 is such a good season
Of
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore?
Yeah,
Are you a stan?
There was a moment where I was like a big fan of Jersey Shore. That just goes, I know, right? Season 3. If you haven't watched season 3 of Jersey Shore, that's some good entertainment right there. Straight up. What broke me out of the cycle of clubbing was just getting real with myself and being like, do I like going out all the time? Because it was bad. There was like times where it's like, Monday night, POW. Thursday night, TYC. Friday, we're doing, what is it? Friday nights would have been at Whiskey Dick's.
Oh,
Whiskey Dick's.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
Saturday, we're doing stereo. Boom.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it was just like so much all the time, a lot of just boozing it up, and then I was like, you know what? This is stupid. I don't like this. I'm not vibing it. And love is kind of like it. There are some levels of spirituality where I was just like doing some deep dives in myself.
Yeah. You like meditation podcasts, don't you?
Podcasts, yeah. Watch a lot of TED Talks too. They're really good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's some. There was a point where I was like listening to a bunch of meditation podcasts. I took meditation classes. Yeah, I got deep into spirituality. So deep, and like wokeness. Now I'm like wokish.
Now you're woke as fuck.
No, just wokish. I wish I could be woke as fuck. I'm not who's woke? I'm not Jim Carrey, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Jim Carrey's just on a whole other spectrum.
Yeah, he was on something.
Yeah, and then I think, when was it? It was to go on the theme of like love. This was actually one of my favorite stories to tell about the album. Was the hook of the song, which is another reference to another song that I love, which is "Necessary Evil" by Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like the love in me could be your fatal flaw. That flow is the same flow as the hook of love, like the don't fight this feeling of love. Yeah. And then
You sound like Thundercat. That was a little Thundercat riff, I feel.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, maybe a bit. He's got it. He's got that little yachty hair right now.
He's bae.
Yeah, he's big. I saw him last year.
I know, I saw on your Instagram story.
He fucking shreds so hard all the time.
What a diva.
What a diva. But, yeah, okay, so I was in Vancouver this one time with a friend, and, like, it was, like, a super rainy day. It was, like, super disgusting and moody out. And Vancouver is pretty, but, like, it's also really ugly.
Sure.
Yeah, and out of nowhere, this lady in, like, a rainbow dress runs out of nowhere, barefoot, just loving life, skipping along, and, like, just hopping. And then she grabs me, and then she's like, don't fight the feeling of love, you know? You gotta love life.
So that's the she.
That's the she said, don't fight this feeling of love. And I was like, holy shit. And she's just like, you know, love everything, love life, love yourself. Don't stop loving in this world. We need more love. She just went on this tangent. She's like shaking me about this. And at the end of it, she's like, I love you so much. And I'm like, I love you. Oh my God. And she hugs me and skips into the city. I was like, that was crazy. So she told me, don't fight the feeling of love, because love is everything. And I was like, whoa, that makes me think. And at the time I was listening to, strangely enough, a band Darren showed me called Deaf Heaven.
Sure.
And there's just like this almost black metal band.
What?
Yeah, but like they have an album called Sunbather. And like I watched an interview where the singer was like, he saw this sunbather and he just liked the idea of like them just laying there without a care in the world, and they decided to write the whole concept of it around like that album around just that idea. I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna write the song around the idea of that lady and also just that transition in life. And that's love.
Section 3.
Section I.
482.
42 Shoeglazed FM.
482 Shoeglazed FM.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most recent chapter or era from this album. Do you think that this portion of the album still represents Jeremy and JayWood as it stands right now?
I don't know anymore.
Or do you think that you've developed onto a chapter 4?
Maybe there's a chapter 4, a secret chapter, a phase 4, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that concept.
Yeah. Marvel just put out a bunch of phase 4 movies.
I know they did.
Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
My people will call you people.
My people will call your people. I love superheroes. But yeah, I don't know if this is current, but like it felt like it was not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel like things are always changing. Things are always happening.
482 is an important number in your life, right?
I don't know if it is.
Okay, but it's a number that means something.
I think it did.
I thought it was the HMV store number.
No, that was Groove Corner. No, it's all good. It's all good, Graeme.
Fucked it again. God damn it. What's 482?
482? I honestly don't think there's like a significant number choice, but 816 was the number
Well,
of HMV.
Screw me then.
No, I feel like 482. Why did I choose 482? 82. I can't remember. There was a reason. I just can't remember it. I'm terrible. I shouldn't be interviewed.
I'm just fine with it.
Yeah, okay.
Song 7. I'm okay, you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Gloomy. It goes back to the gloomy glue.
You think so?
I think so. What do you think?
I mean, you wrote it, so.
Yeah,
but also at that end, music's like job is to be interpreted by the audience.
Yes. What did you interpret?
I think this is the first time that we've ever seen a little bit of hope from Jeremy on this album.
Interesting.
Even just a little bit.
Wow.
It seems like you've broken from the cycle.
Okay.
You're a little bit less gloomy and sad.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's kind of it. Like,
you're optimistic.
I'm optimistic.
And you say that you're okay, but who is the other person who's fine? And what's the difference between okay and fine?
I think I always use the term I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm like, and everyone's like, just okay? And I'm like, yeah, just okay. Because I don't think okay is a bad thing. I think okay is very neutral. I think okay is to be fine. And I think to be fine, well, to be fine is to, you know, be as sweet as rosemary wine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I don't.
I don't know.
I wish I did.
I don't either. I need water, apparently. To be fine, I think it's just to be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool, I'm chilling. To be okay is like, maybe there's something in the back of the mind, perhaps. I don't know. It's weird. I wrote that song after getting out of the hospital for a mental collapse.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was deep.
In between the bar scene and this era?
This was last year, where just like I was not having a good time. Yeah. And then I got home. When I finally got home from everything, this was the hardest song on the album lyrically to come up with. I went through so many different drafts and I couldn't figure it out. But as soon as I got home from the hospital, I'm like, I got it.
How long did it take you to write that final draft?
Maybe like an afternoon. Yeah, I was like, I figured it out. This is the whole idea. This is it. This is the concept. And it just made sense. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I think when I'm saying I'm okay, you're fine, it's kind of like I'm okay so long as the people around me, like, they're fine and like they're very much in a good, healthy middle. If you're not fine and okay and around me and it's because of me, I feel shitty and guilty for that. So yeah, it's just this weird interconnected back and forth thing. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Music.
Takeatrip.org.
Takeatrip.org.
Next skit.
This
is about somebody being forcibly removed from a radio studio.
Yeah.
Why? What's the significance?
It was inspired by a pretty miserable friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how they just never wanted to really do much. It's like, be excited about change and opportunity. They're like, I'm not into it. Like, just get the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
Dude, yeah. And funny enough, like, the whole thing is about, you know, going on a trip and like flying or whatever, which goes beautifully into Mooncats, but we're not there yet. But like, yeah, it's funny. It name drops Transcona, which is the yeehaw of Winnipeg. Is Transcona the yeehaw?
Could be.
I don't know. It's something.
I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of its own world over there. Name drops Transcona in Winnipeg. And it's just, yeah, it's about breaking out of your day-to-day.
Get out of there.
Get out of there. Take a trip.org.
Why don't you work for me?
I really hope that's not a real website. I didn't look it up.
You didn't?
No, so they might be getting some free promotion.
Takeatrip.org is getting guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing. They're like, who did this?
We've decided to stand.
Yeah. They're blowing up now. God.
Song 8.
Mooncats.
Mooncats, your third single. Why? Third and final.
I think
one from each era.
You got it. Figured it out. I think it was just like the perfect setting to like be like, the album's coming out and it showed everything, and this song felt like the perfect ending of the single era before the album.
Okay.
And I think even in the single arts, which is really something I noticed kind of recently, but like after everything, was like the single arts, like the first one was an obscure painting, the second one was kind of like a funny image of like the DJ, and then this one was just like the stoic Walter in the field.
Walter was so stoic in his album artwork.
Very, very lovely. And it felt like with each art, it was getting closer and closer to like reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it started off cartoony, and then it slowly moved into that, and then the album art was like the kind of the end point of it, which was like, holy shit, that's perfect.
And that's JayWood.
JayWood. Yeah, Mooncats felt like the perfect last single. It's probably my favorite song on the album.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just the way it flows and the way it moves. It's just like this song. I remember I wrote Mooncats and I wrote Downtime in the same night, It was funny. Like I went to sleep after finishing an idea or a draft of Downtime, and then I woke up because I kept hearing that lead. I think I told you about that, where I kept hearing the lead part from Pets in my head when I was sleeping, like the do-do-do-do-do-do. I kept hearing it in my dream, and then I woke up. I was like, I need to like figure something out with that. That was there for a reason, so I had to like figure out the song around that. And there were so many drafts of the song where it was just so much lyrics, and I realized, I'm like, oh, the instrumentation says way more than any words I can say. Like, it's a visual piece, so it works. Like, it's kind of a song about like taking a leap of faith and like moving forward, and like you hear that and how the song moves, especially at that ending when the strings come in. It's like, that's the jump, baby. That's the jump, and like all that glory and goodness on the other end. That's just you killing it.
We've been jumping.
We've been hopping, hooping.
You best be jumping.
Hell yeah.
Song 9. Kind of the last song.
Yeah, Downtime. Downton Abbey.
All right, it's final track and the most recent narratively.
Ooh, yes.
So I suppose technically, if we're not counting, well, no spoilers. This would be the most recent to Jeremy currently. Do you think this is the song that most represents your current mind space? What's the message?
It kind of sounds like a song of hope too. It's like I feel like it's a back and forth. Like even in the chords, it goes high, low, high, low, high, low. So it's like, and that's something that's been a theme. I think that works as the ending of all these chapters, not even just in the album, but for the EPs too, because the EPs are really connected to this album too. It's just a giant concept that's been stretched out for all these years, and like this song was like, okay, let's close up all that. It works back into the whole, back and forth, cold and hot concept of it, but ends very hopefully. I think it kind of encompasses that.
It does.
Somewhat. Yeah. What did you get from it?
I got that it ended on a very positive and apologetic, but also not quite perfectly confident note.
Ooh, you got that, eh?
All right. Final track. Bonus track.
The bonus track.
First of all, how many people do you think noticed that there's a bonus track on this album?
I don't think anybody noticed.
I
noticed. I feel like people just thought, one, it was either
a long song.
Just a long song, one giant song, or two, they bounced after Downtime ended.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So, what is the name of this bonus track?
It's called Take Your Time.
Take Your Time?
Yeah. Which is funny enough, it's just like, it's the first time in the whole album where it breaks the fourth wall, in terms where it's like directly talking to the listener, saying, because I remember recording it immediately after I finished recording the demos for the album. Like, this is what the last draft is. I'm done. I'm over it. And that's the song where it's kind of being like, I'm so glad it's over. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy it. Take your time listening through it, essentially.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much just saying, take your time, have a good time listening to it. Worked long and hard on it. Hope you enjoy it.
The perfect little epilogue.
Exactly. It just breaks the album, because the album ends at Downtime, static, and then this is just kind of like a, thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy JayWood 420. JayWood 420 here. Like and subscribe. Yeah, that's what that is.
Jeremy, is there anything else you have to say about time?
I don't know if there's anything else I can say about time.
We just bombarded.
We did it. We dove deep.
Everything we could possibly want to know about time.
100%. Julio, anything you want to know about time? Are you just chilling? You got anything? He's giving us the, don't say my name on camera.
Let's sign the fuck off.
Okay, we're signing off. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to About Time.
And watching, because we're on video now.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. You can hear Graham's voice where? Are you still on radio?
No.
Oh, no. Graham's not on radio anymore.
Catch me around.
Catch
Jeremy,
Graham
where
around.
are you? What's going on for you in the next few months?
doing Real Love. I guess this will probably be like on the internet after Real Love's done.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be on doing Real Love this summer. Doing Rainbow Trout.
Rainbow Trout.
Rainbow Trout. That's very exciting. I don't think I can announce anything yet. You know the secrets, so I can't tell the world just yet. Well, I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come out, but yeah,
we'll figure.
You'll find out soon enough. Potential tour, more music videos. Oh yeah, that stuff too.
Well, this has been about time.
Yeah. Shout out to BNB Studios for being amazing. Finger guns.